Welcome to Week 4. We are Section 2, Group 10, Jillian, Fatty, Linda, Cassie, and myself, Scott. And today we are going to talk about what is LAN. The problem we are considering this week is as follows. You're the CEO of a small company with around 30 employees. You've heard that a LAN in your office may be helpful, but you aren't sure what one is. Find out what it can do for you and how, as well as how to set one up, and while you're at it, find out a few companies in the area that can help provide internet access.
What is LAN? LAN stands for Local Area Network, which connects multiple devices such as computers and printers within a restricted area like an office building, school, or house. LANs are connected primarily via either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Ethernet is a protocol which connects all the devices to the LAN through an Ethernet cable. Alternatively, Wi-Fi connects all the devices to the LAN using radio waves. Additionally, all devices that are connected to the LAN have a network interface card, which allows them to communicate with the communication medium within the LAN. Usually, but not always, a LAN has a server, which is one device with a large storage space and processing power that provides the computing services for all the other connected devices. The server houses the operating system of the LAN and is where the software and data is contained.
What LAN can do for a small company. LAN enhances the productivity and speed for businesses, organizations, and institutions of any size. The biggest advantage of LAN is the interconnectivity of organization devices. For example, files can easily be shared among users and they can print to shared printers. It provides the company access to unlimited resources such as CRM application within the organization, information about competition and market research, and a real-time performance insight so the company managers can make better decisions. Furthermore, it enables fast communication within and outside the company such as emailing clients, video conferencing an outsourced employee, and utilizing chat application to communicate with different team members. Also, it gives flexibility in adapting new changes such as employees, changing offices, or department within an organization as it ensures the employee connectivity with the devices. It provides the company with a reliable network to keep the business going and reduces the loss of profits. Finally, it enhances the information security. Admin can better control user activity by setting up certain rules so the employees can be authorized to have access to only applications and files where they are justifiable needs.
Now we are going to look at how to set up the LAN network in our small company. First, we must look at how much network we will require, if we want wired or wireless, and are we going to have future growth where we will need to connect more employees. Once that is decided, we will then have to look at the hardware and software needed for setup. To begin with, we will need a modem, if it isn't already integrated with our router, and that will need to have broadband connection. This allows us to actually connect to high-speed internet, but also requires us to have a service provider. Once we have that, we will require a router that connects with the high-speed internet to our devices by assigning IP addresses. This is where we must decide whether we want wired connection and will require cables or wireless. Since we are a company of 30 employees, we will be going wireless, as we would require too much cables and would be restricted to all devices being located a max of 300 feet from the router. We can also require network switches that will allow us to connect more devices for future growth. Once all the hardware is connected, we will then have to set everything up with the host computer, which will then allow us to assign what we want to share between devices, such as files, printers, etc. Now that we have decided how to set up, we will look at service providers.
There are many internet service providers in the area such as Bell Canada, Rogers, Fido, and Public Telecom. A number of companies exist in the area that help businesses access the internet and configure and manage their LAN networks. Skyview Electronics, a company based 5 minutes north of UOIT in Brooklyn, offers business network installation and maintenance services. Other local companies that provide a variety of business solutions, including LAN cabling and business network setup, are Castle Voice Data Communications, based in Peterborough, and Full Spectrum Computer Services, based in Clarington.